Hello. Uh, I think we're live. This is my first live stream, so I have no idea if it's working. I'm just gonna double check it. If you're able to send a message, please do, just to let me know that it can be heard. If you're watching this back, sorry for the short gap there. Um, just trying to double check everything's working. In fact, let's stop that and I can start again in a minute. Hmm. Right, let's continue. Right, it is working. Um, basically, if you're new to my channel or if, if you're already a friend on Facebook, you're well aware of me, my name, who I am. Otherwise, my name's Andreas. Otherwise, my name's Andreas. I have come to need to do some live streaming as a little project to keep focused and essentially keep me out of hospital and off medication. Uh, Quite a lot to take in there. Um, uh, yeah, essentially, I struggle with a mental health disorder, and in addition to that, I'm also quite a spiritual person, and that's where my channel, or these live streams, are going to focus on. I'm going to be quite vocal about how I've got certain fixed views about medication, and that's really the only immediate help available to someone with a mental health disorder um, in the UK. And that is essentially the boring bit. That's essentially the boring bit. Well done, you've stuck by for about 2-3 minutes to hear that out. If you're still here, the interesting part is I said I have a mental health disorder. Part of it was paranoid schizophrenia for many years, as much as that was never official. Um, but essentially, the effects of the schizophrenia and the way my life has taken place is that for almost 10 years, 8, 9 years maybe, I was non-stop with my mental health disorder. Um, really focused at the forefront of life, and with the schizophrenia, it was all over the place. Anyway, it was all shattered, so to speak, as I understand schizophrenia. Anyway, long story short, last year I began to relax. A lot of my mind started to come back and return to me, and the strange things began to happen. With all these different elements of spirituality, um, I've just categorized all these different elements in my mind, at the back of my mind, over the years. So, for instance, when I went to Australia and was lucky enough to meet Aboriginals, and they show me little bits around Ayers Rock, Uluru, um, and little interactions with them to interactions I've had all over my life. Little bits of studying I've done in that area, many workshops, and all of it was a bit fractured before. I don't know if that was something to do with my mental health. It was like I knew it, but I really would have to think. And over the last year, it's all come together. So, for instance, how can I put it? All of those different memories that I held behind me, that I had access to, but I couldn't have a clear picture of them all at the same time, have begun to come together and form a very interesting picture. So, what I'm hoping to share is how my mind, through my mental health, has hooked onto spirituality, my hobby, and in its re-emergence, bear with me on this, in its re-emergence, so when all that spiritual ideas, teachings have re-emerged into my brain, that my brain has somehow been able to go onto autopilot and use that as a basis for the most plausible story imaginable. So, for it, I've got. We were talking about the Aborigines in Ayers Rock. Um, I think my mind has become quite synesthetic as well. Anyway, look, it's hard to explain, but I'm pretty sure there's endless stories from what my mind has gone on autopilot to create, and that's what I'm hoping to share. Um, and yeah, once it begins to take formation, you'll be welcome to um, ask questions, and hopefully we can expand it together. But yeah, please keep me from hospital. Please keep me sane. Thanks. Tune in next time.